All right, welcome back, everybody. A live shot from the Capitol looking off towards the northwest in the direction of the horsefly fire. And you can just barely make out the smoke plume right now, but boy, did that smoke plume just blow up. It looked like almost an atom bomb went off earlier today with the column of smoke rising very, very high into the atmosphere. The wind beginning to settle down. So the fire is also beginning to settle down. 91 degrees, still west wind at about 9 miles per hour. Looking up in the Lincoln area, down where Flesher Pass meets Highway 200 there, Flesher Pass Road, Lincoln Road. The wind is actually switching around to the northeast already, but up on top of the ridges, still looking at a west wind. So a little bit of some swirling wind even going on. 88 degrees in Great Falls, northeast wind at 3 miles per hour. So the wind shift has happened here already, but we'll see another push of wind with the cooler air coming in here later on this evening. Pretty toasty out there right now, but wind's already out of the northwest, even a little bit out of the northeast, but there's really another boundary here that will be dropping southward out of Canada, and that will be switching the wind around here tonight. Humidity very low, as low as about 12% near the horsefly fire. On the radar, a couple of showers and thunderstorms well to the southwest of Butte and Bozeman here right now. A couple of these maybe getting up just to the south end of the Elkhorns, but no thunderstorms will be coming up over this area just yet. Thursday afternoon looking likely, but there's the fire. There's the smoke plume. You could see it earlier today and not as active right now. That's a nice sign. The latest information, waiting for an update though, 500 acres, 0% contained, 150 or so firefighters on that. That number may have gone up here, especially as there's a wind shift likely here tonight. And there's the Snow Creek fire. This is the other big active fire that's burning with the smoke plume that at times through yesterday and today visible off of the Rocky Mountain front. This is more precipitation, a little bit of some wind here. A couple of isolated thunderstorms will come across the high line here tonight, but it's right around 12:30 that through a lot of Lewis and Clark County the wind will begin to switch around to the north and the east. And that's going to pose a problem, again, for the horsefly fire. Not as much wind tomorrow, though, and starting out with a little cloud cover, a little cooler weather early on. We will have winds over the ridges here in the western part of the state out of the west by the afternoon, and more so out of the north and northeast here, north central, northeast Montana. But tomorrow's a dry day, a little calmer as far as the weather goes here. Getting into Thursday, though, this is when some moisture will start to increase from the southwest in the afternoon and the evening, and by 3, 4, 5 o'clock we've got thunderstorms very close to the Capitol, and that means very close to Lincoln and those fires there. Some storms could push up as far northeast as Great Falls and Lewistown later in the afternoon here. So here's the wind. This is an area where we've got a little stronger wind with the actual front coming through. So notice how the front still 10:30, 11 o'clock all the way up towards the north, but by about 1 o'clock we'll start to see the wind again begin to increase and switch around to the north and the northeast, close to the horsefly fire here, also close to the North Hills fire. Fortunately, not a lot of activity going on with that right now. And then through Wednesday, not much in the way of wind, certainly not as strong of a west wind as we've been seeing here today and then also yesterday. Look at these temperatures getting down into the 50s here overnight, lower 50s, couple of storms northeast Montana, upper 40s, lower 50s around Lewistown, eventually getting down into the 40s near the Capitol. And here's the forecast for tomorrow. A little breezy, a little windy out eastern Montana. Temperatures a little cooler, back down into the 80s for a lot of the states. And again, just that wind shift overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. Thursday, here comes the moisture coming out of the southwestern part of the state. The heat, once again, we're up into the 90s. Friday, widespread thunderstorm activity here, cooler temperatures, 70s and 80s. How about this? Look at all that green on the map here for Saturday. Yes, thunderstorms, but these storms will be wet and they will produce a lot of precipitation here through Saturday into Sunday. Isolated storms on Monday here, and then 85 degrees, west wind, 20 miles per hour. Fire danger certainly is nowhere near its end for this season, but this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will help through a lot of the state with the moisture, with the cooler temperatures, and with less wind.
Oh yeah, we'll take any help we can get. Thanks for that, Curtis.